Most people dream of getting rich overnight. For some, that dream becomes a reality through an inheritance, a winning lottery ticket, or a one-in-a-million business deal. But what happens next often surprises them. The money doesn't last. Studies show that over 70% of people who suddenly come into wealth go broke within just 3 to 5 years. Why? Because money doesn't change who you are, it just amplifies your habits. If you weren't good with money before, $1 million won't fix that. In fact, it might make things worse. So, if you find yourself with a sudden windfall, here are 7 smart moves to protect your wealth and your future. Number 1. Tell no one. Silence is your first investment. When the money hits your account, your first move isn't to celebrate, it's to stay silent. You might feel an overwhelming urge to share the news, to call your friends, surprise your family, or even post something cryptic online. But resist. That's the kind of impulsiveness that can ruin you before you even begin. The minute people know you've come into money, expectations start rising. Old friends resurface. Distant relatives call. Strangers ask for help. Everyone suddenly has an emergency, an idea, or a favor to ask. Protect your peace. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Not now, not yet. Let the dust settle. Process what's happened. Speak only to a financial advisor and lawyer. You can share the news eventually, but only once you have a plan.
Number 2. Eliminate all debt. Cut the leaks before you pour water into the bucket. Debt is one of the biggest enemies of financial freedom. Even if you're now sitting on a pile of money, every dollar of interest you owe is a silent thief, draining your wealth bit by bit. Before you think about investments, homes, or gifts, do this one thing. Pay off all your debt. That means credit card balances, student loans, personal loans, overdue bills, anything that's costing you interest. Think of it like plugging holes in a bucket. You can't build real wealth if your money is leaking out every month due to compounding interest. But here's the key. Don't fall back into the trap of thinking debt doesn't matter anymore. Once you're debt-free, stay that way. Just because you can afford a loan doesn't mean you should take one. No debt equals peace of mind, and that's priceless. Number 3, don't quit your job yet. Structure keeps you grounded. You've fantasized about this, haven't you? Marching into your boss's office and dropping that resignation letter with a smirk. But hold on, quitting your job right away is one of the most damaging things you can do. Here's why. Without structure, your days lose purpose. Without responsibility, your confidence erodes. Without income, your money starts shrinking, not growing. We humans are not designed to do nothing. We need to feel useful. Even if your job isn't your dream role, keeping it, at least for a few months, gives you the time and routine to think clearly. You don't need the paycheck anymore, but you do need the structure. And remember, your relationship with work changes when you don't need it. You now have options. That power alone can improve your mental health and reduce burnout. Keep working for now. Quit when you're walking into a plan, not away from panic or excitement. Number 4, secure the money and let it sit. Time brings clarity. One of the smartest things you can do after getting rich is nothing, at least for a while. Here's why. Your mind will go into overdrive when you receive a windfall. You'll think about the dream house, the luxury car, the travel, the gifts, the revenge flexes. But those first ideas are usually the most impulsive. Let the money sit. Put it in a secure high-interest savings account or money market fund while you process. Take 3 to 6 months to reflect. Let the emotions wear off. During this time, observe your thoughts. Journal your ideas. Speak with professionals. By the end of this cool-off period, your financial decisions will be clearer, more strategic, and far less emotional. Remember, you don't need to act rich to be rich. True wealth is calm, quiet, and patient. Number 5, learn before you spend. Invest in yourself first. Here's a hard truth. If you didn't know how to grow money before, this windfall won't fix that. If you don't learn financial literacy, you'll be easy prey for scammers, bad investments, and manipulative people. Start with the basics. Read books on personal finance. Take a course. Speak to a certified financial advisor, not your cousin with a business idea.
Learn about budgeting, taxes, investment vehicles, inflation, and wealth preservation. If you treat this windfall like a lottery prize, you'll spend it. If you treat it like seed capital, you'll grow it. Investing in yourself now, your mindset, your knowledge, your discipline will make the difference between being rich for a year and wealthy for life.
Number 6, upgrade your life, but don't overdo it. Get comfortable, not reckless. You're allowed to enjoy your money, you should. But remember this golden rule: don't upgrade your lifestyle faster than your financial knowledge. Buy a reliable home, not a mansion. Get a comfortable car, not a fleet of luxury vehicles. Help your family, but don't become their ATM. One of the worst things newly wealthy people do is jump into rich life mode. Luxury neighborhoods, exotic vacations, six-figure weddings, endless generosity. The result? They burn through their cash, their expenses skyrocket, and their sense of normal shifts dangerously high. This is how NBA players and celebrities go broke after multi-million-dollar contracts. So, get comfortable, remove stress, but stay grounded. You're not playing status games, you're building stability. Number 7, don't start a business right away. Avoid the ego trap. We all dream of being our own boss, and now with money in the bank, it feels like the perfect time to start a business. But slow down. Starting a business is not an easy path to more wealth. It's a high-risk investment. 90% of startups fail. And just because you have money doesn't mean you have the knowledge, experience, or team to build a successful company. If the itch is strong, begin small. Test your ideas, do the research, surround yourself with advisors, not cheerleaders. You're already financially ahead. You don't need to gamble your freedom on a rushed business dream. Make entrepreneurship a chapter, not a reaction. Here's a bonus, the 5% rule. Live off the fruit, not the tree. Here's the best advice you'll ever hear. Spend only the returns, not the principal. If you invest your money wisely, you can aim to earn a 5% annual return. If you live off that 5%, your wealth can last forever. For example, if you receive $2 million, aim to spend no more than $100,000 per year. The rest stays invested, growing, compounding, protecting you from inflation. This is how the wealthy stay wealthy. They don't chase more, they preserve what they have. They think in decades, not days. So plant your money tree, water it, and enjoy the fruit without ever chopping it down. Sudden wealth is both a gift and a test. It magnifies who you are, tests your discipline, and opens a door to either ruin or legacy. What you do in the first few months sets the tone for the rest of your life. So choose wisely. Be intentional. Think long-term. If this helped you, drop a like and subscribe. We have more smart money content coming your way. You're watching Sphere of Socialites. Welcome inward.